Hey, what's up, you guys? So, in this video, I want to talk about gym culture. And I know a lot of people have been talking about gym culture, but the only reason I'm making this video is because I saw another video today, and the guy literally, word for word, was talking about the same exact thought process that was going through my head. And I know I'm not the only one because this guy, well, he said word for word how I was thinking. So with this guy, he was talking about how he went to the gym and he went up to some guy that was on the machine. He said, "Hey, do you care if I work in with you?" And the first guy sat there and he was like, "Fine, you could have it." And he walked away from him like he was real angry. And then basically it happened again to him later on in the gym. So basically these people just looked at him like he was a scum of the earth and wanted nothing to do with him, and that was it. So I I want to talk about some of my experiences, and I want to talk about has this stuff happened to other people, because I've gone to the gym and I've asked somebody on the machine, "Hey, do you care if I work in with you?" And they literally look at you like you're the scum of the earth, and you could tell that they heard you. You know they heard what you said, and they look at you and they put their headphones back on and they just don't say a word to you. They act like they didn't hear you. I mean, it's getting ridiculous at the gym because, man, back in the day, I remember that's how I got started at the gym, though. Back in the day, and this guy said the same exact thing. This guy said the same exact thing as me. So what happened with me was I went to the gym for the very first time and I did not know anything. So I'd go up to somebody and I'd say, "Hey, do you care if I work in with you?" And then I would sometimes even say stuff like, "I don't know how this works. Do you care to show me real fast?" And they'd be like, "No problem. Let me show you how this works." And boom, next thing you know, I'd start doing the exercise. We'd start chit chatting, and you made a new friend. And it was an amazing time. You know how many friends I made at the gym just doing that simple technique right there? I had friends in the gym. It didn't matter the age. It was old people, younger people, middle-aged people. I mean, so many people in the gym were amazing back in the day. I mean, people would sit there, if you needed a spot, you say, "Hey, do you care to spot me?" And they'd be like, "No problem." And then they'd come over and they'd really motivate you, and it was a great time back in the day. I mean, it was a great time to go to the gym. Now you go over and you ask somebody, "Hey, do you care to spot me?" And it's like they would rather do anything else in the world besides spot you. And you're lucky if you could get somebody to spot you, because most people will just have their headphones on and pretend like they didn't hear you because they don't want to do it. So there's that. I mean, and then you have to worry about going to the gym and being filmed in the gym. So let's say you're a guy, you happen to look the wrong way. Well, there could be a girl over there and she could say, "Oh, look at that creep." And you get posted on the internet for being a creep, even though you're just looking for a machine. It could be something very simple. Another thing that happens, it's all over the internet, of people sitting there filming other people, and they film new people at the gym and they sit there and say, "Look at that new person," and they make some video to make fun of them, whatever it is. And I sit there and I think, even experienced people that have been going to the gym for a while, guess what? Sometimes they don't even know how a machine works. So I sit there and I think all of us had to get started somehow. So these people that are making these videos, did they forget, "Hey, I was a newbie at the gym too"? Did they forget that? Because you were a newbie too. So let's continue. You have to worry about in the locker rooms, people filming in the locker rooms. They carry their tripods everywhere. And now it's gotten this is the one of the things that I've started to notice a lot, is the amount of people they carry. Not only do they carry a little gym bag with them, they carry chalk, they carry 50 different things, and they don't just keep the stuff inside the gym bag. They just toss it around the gym like they own the whole entire gym. And these people just act like they own everything. The gym culture of today is a gym culture that is about me, 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 me. Look at me. I need attention. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. And they film every single thing. They don't care who's in their way, what happens, as long as they can film something and maybe get a couple views and likes. Oh, then it doesn't bother them. It doesn't faze them. It doesn't, like, it's just really sad what's going on, because I sit there and I think, and I've seen this happen with my own eyes. Let's say you have a group of, guys, and there's like 4 of them, let's just say. They walk into the gym, okay? All of a sudden, as soon as they get in the door, their headphones go on. And those 4 friends, they don't say a word to one another the whole entire time at the gym. Everybody's completely silent. The only thing you hear is the music going on in the background. And you're lucky if you see a few people here and there having a conversation. I mean, back in the day, like whenever I was working out, I mean, you would have people like that you could talk to about anything really, but it was more of a thing like they would motivate you in the gym. They would push you. And now it's completely gone. I mean, you have to go to specific gyms if you want that. If you go to a commercial gym, dude, those are the worst. Planet Fitness has gone down the tubes. Planet Fitness is the worst of the worst. And then you have other gyms too. They're just as bad. I mean, you literally, I don't know where you really go to anymore, because this whole gym culture is just about, look at me, I need attention. Oh, guys, you have these guys that are sitting there, it doesn't faze them one bit. They get in front of the mirror where the dumbbells are, and they just start ripping off their shirts, posing. It's ridiculous stuff. I mean, I get it that some gyms, they allow this stuff and everything, but I mean, I don't know what has happened. I mean, it started off like back in the day, like whenever the cell phones first started coming out, like 5-10 years ago. People were getting angry because people were just sitting on on a piece of equipment using this texting on the cell phone, and they'd hog up the machine or the piece of equipment. I'd rather just deal with that than what's going on now, because man, the gyms have gone down the tubes and nobody's stopping it. Nobody's stopping it at all. So I'd like to hear your guys' comments. I mean, do you guys think the gyms are going down the tubes, or do you guys see any of this stuff? Because I mean, I don't know what the answer is. So that's why I just go to the gym now. It's a love-hate relationship. I go in, work out, and boom, I'm out the door I go. I mean, I love working out, but I hate the gym culture. So I hope you guys have a great day, and God bless.